It's second string, but we don't never sit the bench. Rising stars of the radio, now watch as we ascend. Second string telling the truth, there's no need to take offense. Grant J. Logan in the booth, so you better pay attention.
And welcome back to another edition of the Second String Sports Show. I'm your host, Jake.
Logan.
Grant.
And Geoff.
And man, it's been a nice little minute since the last time our gracious Second String Sports fans have heard our wondrous sports knowledge and life advice echoing through their headphones.
You know, it was the holiday season.
It was a hiatus.
Yeah, we're a little busy. We're just kind of keeping the fans on the string. We're just,
Sometimes you got to fall back and let them, sort of know what they're missing.
A little cliffhanger, too.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
What was our cliffhanger?
We're not there.
Oh, exactly.
And I mean, our last show was a damn good show because it was about the Oregon State Civil War win against the Ducks. So
let that marinate a little while.
Let that marinate for about a month and a half.
I think it's safe to say we just kind of celebrated that win for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And now we're ready to go.
We celebrated. And now we're ready to go with the first official show of the new year, 2017. Hoping to get back into our normal schedule, pumping out these shows at least once a week for you guys. Second String Sports, we're back. And, by the way, Geoff Lowe, our gracious LA insider, will be in the state of Oregon with us this week. I know that really doesn't matter to you guys, but
we're excited.
We're excited.
I'm pretty stoked.
If you follow us on Twitter at Second String Sports with a Z, there will be some live some videos, some footage of the weekend, some fantasy football ceremony happenings that involve Geoff.
Yeah. Well, none of us won or lost our fantasy football league, so that's okay.
So that's a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all semi-winners here, except unless you're Jake and you have blonde hair.
No, that's another thing. The listeners. Well, they would have never known anyway because they can't see because this is.
If you're a way back listener and somehow streamed the show online while we
or you can follow me at IG at Jake McGrady. So.
Yeah, quick little plug.
Yeah, quick little plug.
You might know that I'm currently Justin Bieber / Chris Brown / whoever the hell else is some
Odell.
Yeah, it'll be Odell in like 2
Marcus
weeks.
Smart.
Yeah, Marcus Smart.
Come on, spit him out. Honey Badger.
There's got to be another
Justin
one.
Timberlake, Lance Bass, any boy
JT.
band guy of the early 2000s. I don't know. Literally anyone.
I mean, not
Alan
anybody.
Crabb. There you go. Yeah, okay. Not anyone. Okay, Geoff.
I mean, we're just trying to be honest here with the listeners.
All right, true. So we got that intro out of the way, 2017, kicking it off good. We got some interviews planned. If you guys have anyone in mind that you want us to sort of attempt to get
within reason,
we'll attempt
even without reason, we'll do it. Yeah.
All right,
anyway, yeah.
Shoot us some tweets.
Fuck it, Obama.
I mean, why not try?
Yeah, he's about to be
at POTUS. Let's
equal
go.
as us. So Obama's Second String Sports. Why not?
Yeah.
Anyways,
what if he did? Like, wouldn't that be kind of like how lit would that be if we got Obama here?
I would fly to him.
Craig
I would
Robinson
do a video interview.
used to coach the Beavers. He kind of sucked, but you want to be on the show?
That's our vague connection to get him. Like he's
right?
like, oh yeah, sure, I got nothing to do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Malia's in school. Yeah, I'll do it.
Interesting that you would point that out, but
I'm a worldly fellow, Jake. I read.
Big Malia fan.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just saying I know what's going on in the world. That's all.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's enough intro. Let's kick things off. We got NFL playoffs to talk about, NBA, college playoffs, college championship predictions. Pretty much a lot has happened since the last show, so really can't cover it all. We just got to get right into what's happening now, and that's NFL.
Yeah, let's go stick with the NFL. It's almost embarrassing for the league standpoint to have this game, but Oakland versus Houston is. I'll tell you what, it's on my radar. I think these,
hot take game here.
It's a quarterback watch. Yeah, oh man, it's gonna be gunslingers all over the place. We'll have Detroit, Seattle. I actually think that's gonna be a surprising game. We'll get
It'll
back
be
to that
fun
later.
because me and Geoff will be able to watch it together. So.
We'll have Miami versus Pittsburgh. Let's go, Matt Moore and
Go Beavs.
New York. Yeah, and
Beavs.
New York Giants versus Green Bay. So, Jake, kick it off. What do you have to say about Oakland versus Houston?
Well,
I wish we had a trash can segment right now.
if we were back on the radio and you could see us on the live stream, I would probably accumulate close to 6 or 7 trash cans, maybe 8. Just bunch them all on top of each other in a stack and have one mega trash. Just call it Mega Can. That is what this game is going to be.
Mega can.
Mega Can.
Mega
Yeah. Connor Cook is going to be making his NFL debut at quarterback, and it is the first time in the league's history that a quarterback is making his starting debut in the goddamn playoffs. Granted, the Texans also are crippled. Would you consider Osweiler a cripple?
Yes, I would.
Osweiler is pretty
Like,
just.
Who is going to
he's
have
pretty
the
awful?
Who is going to have the
awful.
better game? Cook or Osweiler? Kind of a toss-up, honestly.
I'm gonna go out hot
That's
take.
not bad, Osweiler.
Connor
$72
Cook.
my
Connor
ass,
Cook is
bitch.
gonna win. Connor Cook's gonna win it.
I'm gonna go with Connor Cook as well.
He's gonna win the
220. I'll say
performance.
220 yards,
performance.
1 touchdown, no picks. Raiders win by 3.
Yeah, and Osweiler probably goes 197 with 1 touchdown and 2 picks. I'll go with that right now.
You know what? I'm willing to say Osweiler won't even throw 2 picks. He's just going to be so terrified to throw the ball past 8 yards that the Texans are going to lose.
Well, that's the thing with the Texans that with Osweiler, he's just going to be throwing the 2-yard curls and 1-yard slants.
The
and that's
bubble
the thing.
screens, man. King
Yeah,
of bubble screens. Bubble screens. Cobbs.
They don't run that type of offense well at all. And it's almost a shame because ruining DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar Miller's not. You thought Lamar Miller was going to get more touches at the start of the season, but I don't know. I felt like Lamar Miller he was just kind of disappointing, if anything.
Big fantasy football letdown. Big letdown.
Why do you say that, Jake?
Because he was a big letdown.
He
Had his good games, but then he had his stretches of getting like 1.2 points a game.
Everyone
No,
thought
trolling.
everyone thought that O'Brien was going to make Miller better than what he was in Miami, and it just never happened. And this is going to be a garbage game, and it really is because it's practically unless Miami pulls out a miracle, which is highly unlikely versus Pittsburgh, the winner of this game is going to be playing the Patriots. And
Can we just say now the Patriots pretty much have a one-way ticket to the Super Bowl?
they only have to win one game,
Yeah.
and it's probably going to be against
And
the
it's gonna
Chiefs
be-
or the Steelers, and that's going to be their toughest game.
Yeah.
And like even that, I think even if the Pats play the Chiefs, it's not that tough of a game. Sorry, Logan, but Alex Smith
Whoa.
is not going to win. He's not going to beat Brady.
Whoa.
All
Well,
right. Before we go a little bit too forward, me and Grant haven't made our predictions for this game.
Yeah.
No one has.
Yeah, you did. You and Geoff both said.
We just gave our hot take on Connor Cook versus.
Yeah, I just said I
No,
gave a little
Geoff,
stat
Geoff
line.
gave the Raiders.
I said the Raiders would win by 3.
Oh, okay.
Probably
I
4.
did not think it.
Yeah, I'm actually in agreement. I think Connor Cook has a better game. I think Oakland has a lot more tools around him to succeed, and
That's true.
I think Raiders also win. I say by a touchdown, and I think that Raiders win by 7.
All right.
Connor Cook has a decent game, well enough to win them a game,
All right.
for sure.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders also by 3, and Janikowski will make things interesting and get a game-winning field goal in the last 2 minutes of the game. What? There it is.
Fun fact: Houston's a 3.5-point favorite,
Yep.
which kind of blows my mind.
I think it's just because that they're at home,
Home
and
field
it's
advantage.
especially with Derek Carr out. It makes sense to me.
Well, but even if so the way Vegas works, I mean, you get 3 points for being at home. Even if the Texans and the Raiders are playing on a neutral field, they still think the Texans are a half point better than the Raiders. I mean, they must have Vegas has no faith in the Raider quarterback situation.
Yeah. And No, I don't have faith really in either one, and that's the situation that we're at, and it both sucks. This game will suck.
Someone has to win.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
I will say each quarterback is going to channel their inner 3 weeks into the year Dale Garrettson. But unlike you guys, I'm gonna go on my own path. I'm gonna go Texans by 7. I think Texans by 7. Lamar Miller's not gonna be the sack of potatoes that he was for the whole season this year. And I think Connor Cook he's just gonna fold.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I mean,
It's like he has no expectation. You literally don't know what he's gonna. Yeah, it wouldn't be folding. It would be being normal.
It'd be like
It's your first
just
NFL
not
start.
Doing
That's why
anything in your first start.
I can't envision any first NFL start in the playoffs going well for that quarterback unless he's so dynamic.
At least he didn't have like a huge game before coming into here, so then he has some sort of expectations. People are kind of just like, he's going to be pretty trash.
How are the Texans even going to plan for it? Like,
it's
like so up
it's
in the
going to
air.
be interesting.
I think it could go either way, but I'm just going to go Texans. Texans by 7, simply because of the home field advantage.
I take the Raiders because I think the Raiders have the better team outside of the quarterback.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I was saying.
Both teams' quarterbacks are kind of.
I guess put them as even.
Yeah, but if you got to give anybody the nod, you give it to Osweiler because he's actually had playoff experience last year with the Broncos and he's started an NFL game, so you technically have to give it to Osweiler. But then the Raiders got Khalil Mack, and Khalil Mack can take over a game and at least win you one game in the playoffs.
It's true.
It may be a 3-0 win, Raiders.
Okay.
And it comes off of like a Khalil Mack strip sack, and they're just automatically in field goal range, so Connor Cook doesn't have to drive, and just makes it really easy for them.
It's true. All right.
True. It's just going to be a garbage game. It'll be pretty funny, though.
Okay, move on to the other wild card NFC game. Detroit, Seattle.
Yep. 5 o'clock Saturday night.
Let's get an unbiased opinion here first before we come to 2.
Go you two first.
Grant,
Yes.
what do you see?
You see, this is kind of tough because Seahawks
Very
always seem to come up big in pretty big games, but their offenses just look completely kind of out of sync for a lot of this season. I personally see it could go either way. I think this is Matt Stafford's year.
Oh god.
He's not going to win. He's not going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think he's going to win this Saturday against Seattle.
Yeah.
And I think Detroit's defense has been really impressive.
Yeah.
Which is going to help them.
All right. Okay.
Offense hasn't shown me anything from Seattle. I'm going to go Detroit wins. Close game by 3.
Okay. All right. One, I'm going to start things off here. I appreciate Zach Zenner. White running back. Shout out there.
Zen.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, shout out. He's holding it down.
A Mike Allstott type, one might say.
A Ryan Nall type.
Ooh. That's all I gotta say first. I'm scared of Matthew Stafford's finger in the cold in Seattle,
It's gonna break off.
and I don't know. And he doesn't really like. Besides like Golden Tate and Golden Tate's sporadic at times, and Marvin Jones had a good start to the year, but I just don't think he has that many weapons around him like for Stafford to utilize anything in this game, especially against the 12th man.
12th man.
Yeah, I just can't see too much of. I think this game could be potentially close, and I'm gonna have to go with Seattle by 10 in this game. I think Russell will come up clutch, and I think look at a little Thomas Rawls in this game. I think Rawls actually might be the MVP in this game.
Am I wrong, or is Procise questionable for this game now?
No, I think he's questionable because he was he was I think he was a late scratch last week against the Niners.
And I think Pete is saying that he's not ruled out for the playoff game. I'm pretty sure.
Right, I think that was kind of the plan all along that Procise was gonna he was gonna be out. It was gonna be until playoff time. So if they get if the Hawks get Procise back, that's huge, obviously, because it can give them kind of a 1-2 punch with Rawls and Procise's receiving ability. You saw for those 2 weeks how good Procise was for that offense. Having said that, Hawks offense has looked garbage the last 2 weeks. They have been so bad. God, it's been hard to watch. They're gonna win. but it's going to be a rough one to watch like every other Hawks game this season. So I'll say Hawks by 6.
All right, Jake.
Hey, you're forgetting the secret weapon, though, Jeff.
What's
The
that?
newly acquired
Oh, my
secret
God.
weapon that's going to win us the game in the wee minutes of the fourth quarter.
Okay,
There's
no,
a-
see,
there-
Jake, here's my big issue with that. I saw that the other last night, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of stoked. All right, Devin Hester. He hasn't returned a punt or a kick for a touchdown since 2014. Like,
Yeah.
it's been 2 years since he's actually done something productive. And it's like, it'd be cool. Look, I'll be super stoked if Hester does something. But, I mean, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Like, okay, for me,
If Devin Hester scores a touchdown on Saturday, Jeff, me and you have to do something because we will be together watching the game.
all right,
All
you'll
right,
do
deal.
something. All right,
We will
but,
do something.
Nipple piercings.
I'm not Don Lemon, dude. We're not going down that route.
The Devin Hester thing. There's a reason why the Ravens cut him. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I know.
Well, there's a thing. I
It's
guess
been-
the Ravens cut him because he wasn't good at fielding punts, and like he'd choose to not field punts and give up a bunch of field position. So there's a
What?
reason why he got cut.
Yeah, and he was also fumbling the ball, I believe, is what I read. So
It's
I'd
just pretty
say,
hilarious that this signing is literally the Seahawks saying we're just trying to protect Sherman and our other guys, and we literally couldn't give two shits if you return a punt.
Well, they
and tear
lost
your
what's his
ACL.
face. They lost. Was it Lockett and that injury?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lockett broke his leg, but then
So,
you don't really have
Hester is
anybody after
literally
that.
just a punching bag now.
Yeah, welcome
like-
to the NFL, dude.
That's what
kind of
it
how
is.
that's kind of how the NFL works.
Yep.
Like you get your body gets used when they can't use you anymore. You get cut. And then they find a cheaper option.
Kinky.
That's the NFL.
Jake was enjoying that.
He loved using your body.
Yeah.
Kinky.
You want to use
Using
my
your
body?
yeah.
You want to use my body? It's not for sale.
But you just said they can use it whenever they want, so.
No, I didn't say they can use it anytime. They can't use my body. They use NFL players' bodies all the time.
Okay.
Don't
all right.
get it
you-
twisted, Jake.
So what'd you say? Seahawks by.
Seahawks by 6.
Yeah.
I think I'll go Seahawks by 7.
All right. So I have the Seahawks winning by the
Nice.
most, and that's surprising.
Yeah.
All right.
Lions
Moving
cover.
on. Okay. Miami, aka
AKA?
IKEA. Matt Moore, hashtag Go Beavs
Yep.
versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boo.
All right, Jake, since you're having an opinion, hot take right now, go.
Miami Dolphins red hot. Ooh. Stumbled up on me hot. That's what Matt Moore does in my throat.
Wow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow. What?
I'm gonna call a timeout.
Jake, what the hell?
Woo! I'm gonna erase that one from the archives. That one might be bleeped on SoundCloud, guys. Sorry.
Jake,
Oh.
what is the blonde hair is making you say some suspect stuff here, homie?
Ooh. Anyways,
How can you recover from that?
Yeah,
I'm
let's
just gonna
recover.
continue. I'm just gonna go Miami by 7. Someone else talk.
So, Jake, you're taking the Dolphins. All right.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
What?
Hot take.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, I got the Steelers
Pittsburgh
by.
folds
I got the
as usual.
I don't think they usually fold.
No,
If anything-
Le'Veon Bell hasn't played in the last 2 playoff games.
Yeah.
Shit, you're right.
Bell, Brown, and Roethlisberger. That's a scary team in the playoffs, and no one wants to play them. I got Steelers big time.
Yeah.
Steelers by 18 points.
I'm regretting me.
I'm pretty right on where Logan is. I think it's gonna be a temperature that is in the teens. Ben Roethlisberger knows how to play in that. Antonio Brown, Le'Veon is
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
crazy.
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon is so talented. I think
Yeah.
Steelers win by 14 at least, and that's my pick.
Yep.
Yeah,
Geoff?
I'm with both of you guys. I think Steelers big. 18's kind of a lot, but I'd say like 10 to 13 at least. Steelers are just too good. Miami's banged up. Even if Tannehill plays, I don't think it makes much of a difference. Having Le'Veon Bell there is just he's going to be too much for Miami.
Le'Veon's gonna run wild.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, so we got Steelers from 10 to 18.
I think that's our
besides
first
Drake.
consensus pick there.
You know, and like honestly, I think if we gave Jake a do-over, I don't think he'd take Miami. I think he was just so phazed by that comment.
I was so phased I
that
wasn't
he's just
thinking.
like, oh,
I
Miami.
completely forgot the game was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I don't know if Jake knows geographically where Miami is to like where Pittsburgh is, but Miami's
Tip of the
really far
goddamn
down
United
south.
States.
They're really far down south where it's really warm right now, and Pittsburgh's
I know.
really far north where it's really.
I know
fucking
where
cold.
Miami is, Jeff.
I don't think you did, Jake.
It's a fucking boot.
Dude, it's not Italy. They're in a panhandle state. Did you not learn anything from 5th grade geography? And they're at the very bottom, dude.
It's a blonde moment, all right?
It looks like a boot.
Yeah, dude, the blonde's getting to your head. Come on, man.
Damn.
You're better than that, Jake.
All right, and I know I said the Seattle-Detroit game is interesting, but I think this one
Yeah,
is the most
I'm excited
interesting
for this
game of this weekend.
Sunday night, baby.
New York Giants versus the Green Bay Packers. Jeff, you kick us off. What
I
do you
think this is the only game that I would say is like genuinely interesting where I don't think you know who's gonna win.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a good one. Giants, I don't know, man. Giants and Packers are both really hot right now. I think because it's in Green Bay, because Aaron Rodgers is just on a hot streak right now, I'm going with the Packers. And for some reason, this whole giant boat gate thing is just gonna come back and bite them in the ass. I don't think it's a big deal, but this is just one of those things.
Okay,
where
You're blaming my
Odell is
going
gonna
to
drop a
Trey
pass,
Songz?
and it's just gonna hit the fan, and the New York media is gonna jump on this and go, "See, they weren't ready to play."
No, they already have. It's
But
ridiculous.
it's going to be 10 times worse after Odell does something. Odell better ball out and have like 10 catches for a $150 and 2 touchdowns.
And that's going to be tough in
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah, in 12-degree weather.
That's the thing. He's
Yeah.
going to have a bad. It's very likely he's going to have a bad game because of the weather. But instead of it being because of the weather, they're just going to point back to, oh, he wasn't focused the weekend before.
Yeah, it's going to be really
He
annoying.
looked at Khloe Kardashian's ass on a boat.
What did
she
he?
was-
I thought he was with Bieber and
She was
Manziel.
she was there.
Are you sure?
What? Are we talking about Odell?
Yeah. Who are
Bieber
you
and
two? Are you
Manziel
talking
were-
about?
It was Bieber and Odell, right?
It was Bieber, Manziel, and Odell.
That's not on that boat. No, it wasn't.
I'm in Miami. Yeah, they were all partying together, not on the boat.
All right, Jake's
Oh,
on
okay.
it.
I'm talking about the boat pick.
Oh, I didn't see any girls in the boat pic. I thought it was just
Chloe.
dudes. Thought it was just dudes with their shirts off and jeans and Timberlands in the middle of Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
it's a pretty funny pick. Not going to lie.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, but it
It
was
doesn't.
funny.
It's hilarious.
But they were with Bieber earlier. I do know that.
But all right, so I think the key part of the game is going to be the Jake's laughing at the picture. It's going to be the Giants. It's going to be the Giants defense versus Aaron Rodgers.
Ridiculous.
Definitely.
Because the Giants defense is tough and they've been playing well this season. That's I think they've been the surprising part of this Giants team.
Who knew Eli would actually be a good Eli towards the end of the season?
Well, but will Eli be? Will it be good Eli or bad Eli? And who's gonna
Yeah.
who's gonna be able to
probably
run
gonna-
the ball? Because neither team can run the ball. Ty Montgomery, a damn receiver, is playing running back, and then you have
Yeah,
Ripkowski,
exactly.
another white running back for the Packers.
He's a fullback, all right.
Sorry, a fullback.
Let him live, Jeff. Let him live.
All right,
He
let's
can do whatever he
yeah,
wants.
They don't have a running
I'm just
back
saying
right
he's
now.
not a very skilled runner of the football.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game because I think both defenses have kind of impressed this year.
Yeah.
For the
No,
most
Packers
part.
defense has been terrible.
Packers
In the last
defense
4
has been
weeks,
good
though,
the last
no.
couple
The la-
weeks.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
Packers
say that
have
the
been
last-
good the last couple weeks.
They
The
were.
last
That's
couple
what I'm
weeks.
talking
They were
about.
pretty
I'm talking
terrible
on
to
their
start
hot,
the season.
and,
their
and
hot
they're
streak.
in their hot streak, but overall this season the Packers defense was terrible.
Doesn't it
But they
feel
kinda-
like?
But if you average the two, I'd give him like a C+.
yeah,
like a
probably.
B-.
I'd give it a D plus if anything.
I'd give him like a C, grading on a curve. Like, but okay, doesn't it feel like
Grades.
the winner of this game is just gonna go into Dallas next week and beat them? Like I just feel it's
realistically,
destined.
sure.
Whoever wins this game goes into Dallas and beats the Cowboys.
Well, I mean, New York has
I would
already beat them twice, right?
Free
Yeah, so-
Romo.
That's the thing we can talk. Well, I mean, we'll talk about this more on next week's show when the playoff picture's set. But we can talk about it a little bit now. Cowboys. Do you guys even foresee them winning a playoff game? A lot of people don't, including me.
Why?
He doesn't know.
Doesn't know.
Sorry.
All right. Great.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Great sports take, Jake.
Let me finish.
Well, I asked you, didn't respond.
Because I thought you were going to say something else.
What else? You know what? Just go.
Go.
I don't think Dak is as good as everyone says. I think he relies on crutches, and I think he's going to fold in the playoffs. Free Tony.
I'm okay with hashtag free Romo.
Are you going to get on Romo Island there, Logan? There's only 3 people on it.
Who's on it?
Oh, I thought never.
Me, Jerry.
Bomani, Dominic Foxworth, Kean Fade.
A lot of people are on Tony Island. I think Dak's an
And Jerry
incredible
Jones.
athlete,
And
but
Jerry.
I don't think he's ready for a playoff performance yet. I mean, Zeke is. I think Zeke's going to ball the hell out, but
I think the Cowboys' offensive line is definitely good enough to win them a playoff game. I don't trust the
But
I don't
is
trust
Dak
the defense.
good enough to avoid the clerical errors that he's probably going to make?
Dak's good enough to not turn it over, but I don't think their defense is good enough to stop either New York or stop the Packers. Definitely not the Packers.
I think especially if it's the Packers, I think there's no chance. But I think New York gives.
No,
the
I'm
Cowboys
not
the
going to
best.
go.
Ooh, I don't
I'm not
know.
going to go no
Hey,
chance.
Look at the Cowboys' both losses this year. Who have they been against?
Yeah, I
the
know,
Giants. But
The
what does that
Giants.
tell you? It's so hard to beat a team 3 times. I'd say if the Giants get in there, I'll book the Cowboys down for a win. There's no way they're going to lose to the Giants 3 times.
Okay, all right.
And I'm not a Cowboy fan.
I agree with
I don't
that.
think anyone
Yeah, so
cares.
I definitely give the Cowboys a chance to win that game. I think the game that they maybe also need to be, if they do win that game, it'd maybe be like the Seahawks or
Really?
Yeah, I think facing one of those teams, I feel like in that champion or the Falcons. Hey, that's a tough game. Matty Ice balling out.
You know what? I don't trust the Falcons though. Like I know the Falcons are the 2 seed. I don't think they're as good as the Packers, Giants, or Seahawks.
Neither do I, but that's the thing that in the NFC, I can see the Packers, I can see the Falcons, I can see the Seahawks, I can see the Giants. Surprisingly, I can see the Cowboys. Like I can see all those teams make it to the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
in the AFC, you have one
It's the
Patriots,
Pats.
or you go with the Chiefs or the Steelers. But other than that, you can't see anyone else. So. And even that, people can't really see some Chiefs unless you're a Chiefs fan, and I can kind of see it, but it's tough because the Patriots are so damn good.
Yeah, and having to go into
Very
Foxborough is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grant,
So-
what's your prediction for the game? For the
I have
Right.
Green Bay.
yeah.
I have Green Bay. I think Aaron Rodgers is just too hot right now. I know the Giants are also playing well, but Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs has proven to win some big games. I think I got Packers by 10 actually.
Logan,
Alright.
go.
I'm gonna go. It's just so hard to pick against Aaron Rodgers, and I'm gonna have to go with the Pack by 7. Yeah, that's just it's a tough pick. It really is. I'm gonna give him the home field advantage. I'm gonna give the Rodgers advantage in this game, strictly because of no one else besides Aaron Rodgers.
Jake, go.
I'm going to go Giants by 3. I think we see playoff Eli.
All right.
Shockingly. And I think Odell also has a great game. I think this fuels him, honestly.
I think this will be a high
It'll
scoring
piss
game.
him off.
I
He's
think
so temperamental and bitchy that all this hype is probably going to piss him off. And he's a fellow blonde, so.
Yeah, got to stick together. Unite.
Did you see what Eli said about when they asked Eli about it, though?
Yeah, they should have packed better.
Yeah, they're like, "Where were you, Eli?" He goes, "I was the one taking the picture." Classic Eli.
Eli.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much all we got for the NFL
Well-
playoffs. Anything else you guys want to say?
I was gonna say Super Bowl predictions. I think we
Okay.
got to get him. We got to get them in
Chill.
before the playoffs start.
All right. Okay.
An
All
early
right.
Super Bowl prediction.
Very, very early. Okay.
Okay.
Someone else go first. This is too hard to say.
All right, I'll kick it off. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs versus the Seahawks.
Chiefs.
That would be so fun. That would be so fun. I should really want that to happen. God damn, that'd be fun.
Yeah, strictly that's what I want to happen. If I'm gonna make my actual, if I'm gonna toss some money down and I'm gonna bet on it, I'll go with the Patriots versus the Cowboys.
Ooh.
But
All right.
my heart tells me to go with the Seahawks versus the Chiefs, so I'm going to stick to that.
Okay.
OG.
I am going to go Patriots Packers. I think Packers beat Dallas if they win this weekend.
Okay. As Logan said, I'm going to go. My heart playoffs is going to go Patriots-Seahawks matchup. Realistically, I see what Grant's saying. I'm going to, but no, because I
Who are you gonna pick?
Conflicted.
I'm
Yeah.
conflicted because I was going to say Pat's Patriots. Fuck.
Pats versus
What
the
hell?
Patriots, right?
Yeah,
Pats versus the Patriots. Jake, the blonde is not doing you well in 2017.
But I have the Giants winning, so I'm going to go Giants Patriots.
The rematch.
The rematch. I got 2 rematches slated for my pick, so both are probably not going to happen. So I just made myself look like a fool. But whatever.
All right.
Actually, who knows? Shit, who knows? Giants. Let's go, Eli.
I'm with Jake as far as with my heart. I think I want Seahawks. I want Seahawks Pats real badly. Being objective here, though, I think it's Pats Packers. I don't think there's any chance the Pats don't get out, and I think the Packers are just
Peas going at it, eh?
dude. The Packers are hot right now. Aaron Rodgers is just on another level. Jordy Nelson is deceptively fast. People just can't stop him
I don't
right
think
now.
it's considered deceptive.
Yeah. Coming off a knee injury, White.
Yeah, Jordy Nelson doesn't tell people that he's fast. Then he runs, and people figure out how fast he really is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Yeah.
glad we all agree.
Well, that's pretty much our very, very premature Super Bowl predictions. Obviously, we will modify them as we go.
I'm sure they're gonna change week to week.
Yes, I would hope so. But yeah, that's been the NFL playoffs. We're gonna finish off the show here while we continue on the sport of el football americano and talk a little college football playoffs. Whoa, that got a cackle out of Geoff.
Sorry, Jake.
Big Spanish joke guy.
You know what? You speaking
Big
Spanish,
Telemundo guy.
I love Telemundo down here in Los Angeles. Telemundo's all over the place. We watch it just for
You
for
live
the
it every
news.
time you go to a Dodgers game, right?
Depends where I'm sitting.
Big high-rise guy.
Not really, but
All right, college football playoffs. Some bowl games that I know Geoff has something specific to say, and then we'll make our championship predictions.
Yeah.
Geoff, why don't you kick it off with
So Rose Bowl.
something
Ooh.
you lived over the
dude.
over
So
the weekend.
if you
long
watched
weekend.
Monday afternoon, granddaddy of them all, 103rd Rose Bowl, man, that was something
So
to be
good.
seen. I was there sitting in the USC student section with my buddy Jack Campbell. He's a SC student. Got the student ticket connect. It was crazy. Never been to a Rose Bowl before. On the bucket list. I mean, if you're a sports fan, specifically college football, I'd say you got to go see that. You got to go see that game no matter what 2 teams are playing. If it's your team, even better. If not, you got to go to that. That's something that's just, man, that was badass. Like, just from the start of the game to the finish, and especially the way that one finished, 52-49.
How long would you say you were
SC.
there?
What?
That was a long game.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a 4-hour game. It started at like 2:30, and I mean, it ended at like 7:30. And, dude, it was
You were beveraged up,
for the first half. Second half, I was like at a very
soaking
nice.
in the moment.
Second
floating
half
on
was
the
like
cloud.
no. Second half was perfect because we kind of leveled out, and it just started to get intense. And it was right at that moment where Penn State scores 3 touchdowns in 3 plays, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen in a football game.
That was like the craziest 5 minutes of college football.
I'd never
in a
seen
long
anything
time.
like that. Like I watched the Charles Godwin tipped catch touchdown in. I mean, I can't even describe it. Just watching it like unfold, like you watch it happen, you're like, oh, he's gonna bat it down, catches it, runs to the end zone, and then you know what? I don't know if they saw it on. You showed it on TV, but he did like the good night pose, and that kind of like pissed everybody off. There were a lot of middle fingers going at that guy. After that, it was just, I'll say, sitting in the student section is a whole different experience when your team's actually playing for something important. It got a little testy. There was almost a couple fights amongst SC fans.
Geoff, does this crack your top 10 or maybe even top 5 sporting events that you've attended or seen on TV?
Oh yeah, it's the best sporting event
You're
ever
including seen on TV in there?
Yeah, seen on TV
Yes.
or
Yeah.
Because I would say in person, of course, it's got to be. Because what other
I'm just
what
going
other
best
game
sporting
could you compare to that?
best sport game that you've ever seen in your life.
It's certainly the best college football game I've ever seen. Certainly the best football game I've ever been at. I think because I was there, because of the moment, because SC came back and just watching it all unfold, I think to me that's the best sporting event I've ever seen. I was at the Lakers Kobe and Shaq first championship. That was pretty cool. But I'm too young to really remember and really soak that whole moment in.
Yeah, you'd be young.
First grade, I was 6. So that was pretty.
Little 6-year-old Laker, Jeff.
Yeah, dude, I had my.
Were you wearing a Kobe or were you wearing a Shaq jersey?
So I had both. I had a Kobe and a Shaq, but I wore my Shaq jersey that night. I remember that.
Boss.
Yeah, I think I still have that somewhere. This was definitely though the best college football game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
All right.
What was it like for you guys watching? I know you guys were watching. We were in a group chat.
Pretty incredible.
We were talking.
Well, I was on an airplane for the first half, and I was driving home for most of the second half. So yeah, I missed it.
That sucks.
I know. got to see highlights.
Fair enough. Me and Grant watched it live. It was obviously
Yeah, it was fun.
It was insane.
It was fun. I mean, being there would have been a whole nother level, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Duh.
I stood for 4 hours and screamed. I don't really have my voice is still kind of gone, and my back hurts, but it was so worth it.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, okay.
No voice and your back hurts, huh?
Yeah, you know what I did. I wasn't really at the Rose Bowl.
Matt Moore must have been there. All right. Going from the best
to the worst.
Best to the worst. How about the actual
college football
playoffs that matter? Those games.
Stake driven through Logan's heart.
Yeah, Logan, why don't you
All
talk
right.
about your beloved Huskies?
Okay, all right. All I gotta say is, I predicted the Huskies to be there.
True.
So, and
You also predicted them to go undefeated.
I did, and
they lost
that
to
didn't.
SC.
Well, that didn't pan out.
So
but
you're
yeah.
one of 3. Your Husky prediction.
Well, I'll just say I don't think many people had it. Maybe some people might have had it, but hey,
Not a lot.
not a lot. I'll give myself some credit there.
They can say they got there.
Bama's just too tough.
Way too tough.
Bama's defensive line and their O-line is they're just filled with massive human beings. They're just imported from
Thick ass red jersey oafing thickened trees.
Okay, whoa.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jake nailed it there.
I think he took the words right out of my
Perfect
mouth.
description.
Bama's just too strong. I think what really killed the Washington was kind of towards the end of the first half when Browning had that pick six, and that really just changed the entire dynamic of the game. And yeah, it's as simple as that. It's funny that Lane Kiffin will not be coaching this national championship game. That's another topic in itself.
Strange, yeah.
And they're using a drunk to call their offensive game in the championship game.
Yeah, so
Classic
what do you guys think about the whole Lane Kiffin, Alabama, Nick's...
Very strange.
Nick Saban thing?
It's funny that Lane Kiffin is just taking, what is it, FIU?
FAU, yeah.
FAU? Yeah. It's probably even worse than FIU. It's just funny that Lane Kiffin, one, is taking that job over an offensive coaching job of Alabama. And I think it's just hilarious that Nick Saban just has him just
hypes him like
because
GTFO.
it came on or something where Lane Kiffin says he could have coached this game.
No way.
If he wanted or something, or if Nick, I don't know. But yeah, Nick easily probably just with his grumpy self just said, "No,
you're not coaching.
Yeah, you're just done."
The real question is, if they win the championship, he would still get a ring, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That would
Maybe.
be savage if
Maybe.
he didn't get a ring.
I could see. Well, Nick Saban has all the power.
If Verjao can get a ring while also playing against the team that beat him, Saban can get a ring.
Yeah.
Saban or
Yeah, shit, sorry, Kevin.
blonde hair.
Classic blonde.
Yeah. So yeah, in the Clemson Ohio State, we don't even need to mention that game.
I'm pretty sure we were all shocked at how bad Ohio State played.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we were.
That's all we can really say about it.
It is.
Well, no, we got one
disgusting.
other thing we could talk about. Did you guys see Christian
What?
Wilkins get a little handsy there?
Number 42? Yeah.
That was what Jake wanted to
He's
do to
trying
Matt Moore.
he's trying to go in for a Matt Moore moment.
Well, like to make it even better, the quote afterwards was, he said, "I was just being silly. There were no hard feelings." And then after that,
so silly.
Clemson linebacker Ben Boulware defended it, saying, "If you didn't do stuff like that and playing football, you either didn't have friends in the locker room or you probably sucked." So Clemson's gone all in on this whole grab ass thing, and it's kind of hilarious.
I think it's really funny. It's really entertaining.
Yeah. All right. Championship
So,
game.
Clemson, Alabama.
Monday
Yeah.
night. Collision
Look at
course.
Well,
Rematch.
I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a round table here. I'm going to go Zama.
Yeah. It's in.
Zalabama. The Zimson Zide.
And Zabin.
Nick Zabin.
Zabin, Ziffin, and Zark.
Zemson. Zemson destroys Zozio Zates.
Zlemzin. Zlemzin.
Classic Zoshington Zuskies. Zen Zate.
All right, this has gone
Oh,
too
this
far.
is woke.
No
so
one is
we
going
have
to
a
find
round-
that funny but us.
Is there a round table?
Oh, man.
Just overall consensus.
Pretty
that-
much. Alabama.
Logan, I
It's
think you
Bama.
mean a Zound Zabel.
You mean Zogan.
Sorry,
Zaddy.
Zogan, Zaddy. Okay, for real
God,
though.
if people.
I'd go by Zogan.
Yeah. That actually sounds
Dude,
like a
Zogan's kind of a
Viking,
dope
like,
name, man. Like it's kind of
character on, like, a TV show.
intimidating.
Zogan.
Yeah. Or
Zogan of Zygarde.
Ooh, yeah. It could be a Thor character.
It just doesn't sound as good as
Yeah.
Zrant, Zeph, or Zake. Just doesn't work.
I think it's the O.
Yeah, Zogan's pretty dope.
Zo.
Like Zocampo sounds sick.
Ooh, Zocampo. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. See, I think it has to go with
Jeff
Zio,
Zo.
like Zebo.
But with us, sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Zo.
Zaguinness, Zagrady. Ugh, disgusting.
All right, so
This game's being played in Zampa, by the way.
Zampa Zay.
God.
All right, so
Well, yeah.
for real though, Grant, kick it off. Well, Jake, you already gave your prediction. You're going with Bama.
I'm going Bama.
I'm going Bama by 21, honestly.
Damn.
I'll go Bama by 18. I'll shorten it.
Damn.
Here we
going-
go. Here we go.
I'm going
Sam, you mean?
I'm going Bama by 14.
Ooh, going lower.
Damn. You guys are all on Bama.
Sam.
Well, I'm not. I'm going Clemson.
What?
Deshaun Watson and Clemson by 3. I'll call it right now. Bama.
I would love to see that, honestly. I hope it happens.
I don't think
But-
Bama didn't show me enough in that Washington game that they're as invincible as people make them out to be. They are very.
True.
I shouldn't say very overrated. They did not have a good game against Washington, and
Yeah.
the defense Clemson was playing,
Yep.
and the way Watson's playing right now, I think Clemson takes this, and I think they're going to be mad and pissed off after this game, after last year's game.
Over under how many asses are grabbed by Clemson players?
I'll set the line at 1.5. You guys start.
I'll go with under. I'll go with 1.
I'll go with over, but we're probably not going to see them, so who knows? if
I'll
that's-
go with
no, we'll
over,
find him.
and the
Someone on
cameramen
the
are going
internet
to
will
be
find
poised
it.
and ready. Oh, so yeah, it'll be gift.
All right, I'll go over.
It'll be plastered on Twitter. I'll go over as well.
I'm gonna push and take 1.5 because he's gonna
You can-
grab like a half grab and then kind of insert some fingers.
You can follow the Second String Sports National Championship butt grab counter. We'll be live tweeting.
I think we'll be the only people live tweeting that, but you know what? It's a worthy cause.
Honestly, there's probably a Twitter account dedicated to
you know what? It's
butts. So
a dirty job. Someone's got to do it.
Oh, that was good.
hey, that's our slogan. That's our slogan.
Zanks.
That I don't think we can top anything. I think we gotta wrap the show up.
Yeah. Well, this has been an NFL playoff / college football playoff show. We covered our predictions for this weekend's games and predictions for the national championship. You know, it's 2017. We're just getting things kicked off. Next week, of course, we'll get more into the NBA, more NFL playoff talk. hopefully tease a few interviews that we're getting lined up for the future, some NBA interviews. But other than that, yeah, 2017.
Thanks for being patient. We're back.
Follow us at Second String Sports on Twitter with a Z, #SecondSS. Tweet during the college football playoffs, the championship, NFL playoffs, all that. Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. I'm
Go
Jake.
Beavs. Logan.
Grant.
Geoff. Beavs.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to Zek and Zing Zorts.
Zeus.
All right. Till next time.
Go Z's.
Go Z's.
Go Z's.